We're having trillions of dollars coming because of the tariffs.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Got on the horse with me day saver. Smoke the reefer in the corner. Laid low in a front that garden. In the old white V6 Clio twin turbo. No hurry roll with a backseat hose. Oh we go. HSBC, we do them rap. We got the money cause we know how to rap. Got on the horse with me day saver. Smoke the reefer in the corner.
Now here we are with another video. Let's go!
Hey yo, what's good everybody? It's DeeKnow and we're back again with another video full of crazy clips from all over the internet. I hope that everybody's been doing well. Let's hop right into it.
But space doesn't actually look like this, or even this. While space photography has advanced dramatically over the last 80 years, what we see in these images isn't exactly reality. The first photo taken from space was snapped in 1946, just 65 miles above Earth, barely reaching the edge of space. Today we get breathtaking, colorful images of the cosmos regularly. But here's the thing. Those colors aren't what you'd see with your own eyes. Telescopes like the James Webb capture light beyond human vision. Infrared, ultraviolet, and even X-ray. To make sense of this data, NASA assigns colors through a process called false coloring. This isn't just for aesthetics. It reveals hidden details and structures in space that would otherwise be invisible. So, while the universe might not look exactly how we imagine, these images offer us a deeper, more beautiful glimpse into the unseen wonders of space.
Well, that might all be true, but that was definitely an AI voice.
They stabbed me. Are you okay? Call an ambulance. Okay, give me a password. Huh? Give me a password. Go use your phone. My phone is dead. Give me a password. For what? To call an ambulance. For who? For you. God, I'm fine.
He said, I'm fine.
If these billion-dollar companies continue to do the shit that they're doing, then we're definitely walking into some dangerous times. CERN just fired up the biggest machine on Earth. And this machine, the Hadron Collider, let's just say the things we haven't been seeing, we might start seeing. When this machine is up and running, it can alter the energy fields and alter reality. And when you think about that, think about time. Think about Mandela effects. Think about altering your perception of reality. And then think about opening portals. And after you think about opening portals, think about what may come out of those portals and what they have already seen come out of those portals. Again, this is something that may change our reality completely. And CERN says this is for science. No, it's not for science. Or maybe it is for science. The science of the unknown. The science of things we know nothing about. And this is why they are constantly pushing those limits. And again, like I mentioned earlier, what about the things that come out of those portals? See, my thing is, you can't continuously knock on doors that you don't know what's behind. Because at some point, what comes out of those doors could change everything. Pay attention.
I mean, I don't disagree, but you know, if you could open portals, wouldn't you be opening portals to see what's in there? Think about the movie Stargate. Who says they're not actually doing that? So what is this implying? That we're only one half of the Earth and the other half of the Earth we don't know anything about? This is so weird to look at. I mean, sure, it's cute, but it's creepy.
Start a revolution. Start a revolution.
On Friday, this man, Max Azzarello, set himself on fire outside of the New York City hush money trial of Donald Trump, and they're trying to make him look as crazy as possible. But what a lot of articles that I found didn't mention was the fact that Max had worked in politics and the financial industry for years. Yes, this is a real picture of him with Bill Clinton. Now, reading all these headlines, it seems like Max was a man with a death wish who just chose this way to go out. A lot of these headlines focus on Trump, and yeah, they frequently call him a conspiracy theorist, or note how he struggled with depression. What they fail to mention is Max's LinkedIn page, where if you scroll through, you will see that he was in the past employed in a number of important positions for important companies. I mean, you can even see right here, he worked on campaigns for people to get elected for governor. He worked in institutes of politics. And yeah, all throughout the financial realm. Other articles say that he posted a disturbing manifesto which makes him seem like some sort of a killer. This includes the information that he dropped on the ground before he did what he did. This booklet, in fact, was found right near the scene of what happened to Max. But I implore you, go read for yourself what he was talking about. I would definitely call this manifesto disturbing because of some of the information that's in it, but not disturbing in the same way that mainstream news is referring to it as. I mean, this was a guy that was extremely intelligent, had worked for years in politics and the financial world, and he was trying to raise some sort of an alarm with what he did. Now, unfortunately, I can't think of a way to go out that is possibly worse than that. But yeah, his Twitter is still up if you want to go check that out before it's taken down. And I just find these headlines interesting where he's called straight out the bat a conspiracy theorist instead of any of the other titles that he's held throughout his life. But rest in peace to Max. What a terrible way to die, unfortunately. But I will say that his death did get us talking about this stuff.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, it did though. That's pretty crazy. He seems like he might have been a little bit angry as well.
What?
You've never heard this?
No.
It's the greatest story ever, bro. It's the greatest story.
So the Nazis made a deal with the aliens?
Yes.
Holy shit.
For technology, and the deal was they were going to work together, okay? I know this sounds crazy. So basically the aliens go down and Klaus Schwab's dad go down and meet with Eisenhower. It's going to be like we could either do it one way or the other way. We can do it nice or we can do it the wrong way. And that's where they say Eisenhower made a deal with these aliens that they could kidnap people and do experiments, but they couldn't just do it anywhere. They had specific places, which were our national forest.
What?
Yeah, dude. You've never heard of this. The missing 411 come from?
The missing information? What missing information?
No, the missing 411.
What do you mean by that?
Which is all these people have mysteriously disappeared in force. And they don't know
you're not
how.
talking about the missing 411 like information.
No.
So missing 411 is the number of people that have been abducted?
Yeah, and it's all really weird because they all have a lot of similar characteristics.
That is really weird that they would all have similar characteristics. We'll have to look more into that because it sounds kind of goofy.
Tecnologia!
The curse of knowing too much.
Peak game.
Here's a truth no one talks about. Intelligence can ruin your life.
Definitely.
Not because you're wrong, but because you see too much.
Double-edged sword.
You notice the fake smiles. You hear the lies under their compliments. You see the cracks in the system, the flaws in people, and the games they play to survive. You outgrow conversations. You can't enjoy the party. Because your brain's analyzing the why behind every word spoken.
Intentions.
And that ruins the magic.
Facts.
Most people get to live in blissful ignorance. You're cursed with clarity. And here's the twisted part. The smarter you are, the lonelier it gets. because surface level doesn't stimulate you. And real depth? That scares people away.
Right.
So what do? You pretend, you shrink, you play dumb to fit in. But deep down you know, this world wasn't built for people like you. It was built to reward those who don't ask why. So if you feel out of place, you're not broken. You're just awake in a world that's asleep. And that, my friend, is both your burden and your power.
No, it's true though. You're just using more of your brain than everyone else. That's really all that it is. For entertainment purposes only.
My boyfriend doesn't like when I eat lava, so let's hurry before he gets back. Hot.
That is so weird, dude.
We just got it there. We just got it there. We just got it there. I wonder who it's from.
What can it be, boys and girls? My tax refund? My food stamp card? Or maybe it's a restraining order? Eviction notice? You have been ordered to pay the amount of $5,000. If you're not able to pay this amount in 3 days, you will be forcibly removed from the premises. That's not good, boys and girls. They trying to kick your old pal Ben on the streets. But that's okay. I got a game we can play. We're going to play a game of hide and go seek. It's where they hide the money and I go seek it. I'll call my good friend Sophia. One of her clients at the strip club has a whole bunch of money. Hey, Sophia, bitch, they trying to kick me out. Come pick me up so we go hit that lick. Meet me on the corner.
Oh, that's terrible.
Your boy Ben Williams always gets that money. Goodbye.
Oh, that's terrible. Who came up with that? Oh my word.
Right now, air raid sirens are sounding across Tel Aviv after the Houthis in Yemen launched a ballistic missile toward Israel's second largest city. You can hear the sirens sounding as air defense systems work to shoot down the incoming fire.
It's a while back, right? Yeah, that was a while back, right? Like a couple months back. Yay, now we all know how to operate this machinery.
Good job!
Oh, dagnabbit! Oh, wait, I live here. Shit. Oh, dagnabbit!
Huh.
Oh, wait, I live here.
Wow, dude, that's a good cut.
Where you at, ho? I mean, ghost? Do you know where Elizabeth went? More like Elizabeth. Did my mom banish her from here when she used holy water? You're a Christian? I'm gonna break over you. I'm on the bed, Elizabeth. We'll do whatever you want. Eat you. Oh, I missed. Oh, you're that motherfucker. What the hell? If I make these, that means you're a bitch, alright? Oh, I made it. What you gotta say now? Yeah, you quiet now. He like, damn, I'm a bitch. Y'all see the chills? Better not follow me in here. I know he's big, don't follow me in here. It's tiny, it's not tiny, bitch, stop lying. Shit, I'll pull it out right now. Pull it out, wait, hold up. Alright, let's do one more. Oh! You're a back-to-back bitch, man. But, you already knew that. Can we ever leave Earth? No? Whoa, who was that? What's up, girl? Sonic, find a spot, ain't gonna lie. Hey, I wanna talk to that girl, man. Put it back on, bro. I wanna talk to you. Fuck off, you fuck off, bitch.
Bro in a house playing basketball, taunting ghosts. What a life.
Possession of a consumable hemp product up to 180 days in jail and a fine not more than $2,000. SB 5 was just filed in Texas for the special session. We're going to give you the details right now. SB 5 is no different than SB 3 other than some slightly changed wording. For the most part, it's exactly the same, and it is a complete ban bill for the hemp industry. You cannot manufacture a product that contains anything other than CBD and CBG, by the way. This chapter does not apply to research on hemp conducted by a medical school, a hospital, or institution of higher education. So if THC is harming people and has no medicinal benefit, why are they allowing people to study it medically? That doesn't make any sense. And total hypocrites as usual from the politicians. The owner of a location which consumable hemp products are sold shall annually pay the department a registration fee of $20,000 for each location. Please call your senators and representatives and let them know that SB 5 support will not be tolerated, and we will vote people out of office who choose to support this bill in this special session.
Yeah, that's wild. I can't blame them. And they're still doing that. They've been trying to get more and more stuff passed since this a few months ago. We're at the point where the disposable vapes are going. They're going bye-bye.
What secrets do I hold that I scare the U.S. government so? The FBI knows they went too far. And if this ever makes it to trial, it won't just blow up my case. It'll crack open every case the agent and prosecutor ever touched. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars in settlements, legacy-ending scandals. And that's just if a courtroom hears the truth. Here's just a sample of what they did. Invented a hometown I've never even slept in. Changed my son's birthplace across state lines to Pennsylvania from Tennessee. Filed a federal kidnapping charge with no state charges whatsoever to support it. Claimed I was in the U.S. when I actually was not. And launched a media smear campaign bigger than some Netflix docs. Why all this effort? Because if their lies are exposed, the FBI and the prosecutors involved, they don't lose a case. They lose their careers, their reputations, their pension tracks. But why they started this whole thing in the first place, that's harder to talk about. It's a truth I know, but I can't prove. Not yet. It wasn't even the FBI at first. They were just a tool. A very blunt, very obedient tool. Now the people who started it don't even care anymore. But the FBI, they're neck deep in covering their butts. I've tried to tell this story before, but some others have made deepfakes, AI voice clones, and malicious edits. People have twisted my words, even fake statements from my attorneys and friends, just to discredit me and boost their own clicks. Oh, you think I forgot about you, nose-pierced mustache man? Karma will find you, although it might get some help. So I'm doing this carefully, bit by bit, rebuilding, and this time I'm putting it all out there, on my terms. Stay tuned, because when the full story drops, it's not just my life on the line anymore, it's theirs.
All right, man. So we're waiting. Where's the full story? I gotta know more about that, and I gotta fact check everything you just said, because that is wild.
Where it was. Mama, what's that? Oh, you. I got that on video.
That's very cool. I've seen some pretty crazy looking plasmoids that are orange like that myself. That's really cool.
That's a cool looking van.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, look at
What's that coming out?
what's hanging out of the tail pipe. What's that about? Get up alongside this thing. Man, it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Whoa! Where did that thing go? Wow! Okay, we gotta go up 84th. I mean, we gotta go 494. Look at this. Right lane. We gotta go 484. He's gonna miss us. Get over turn thing on. Well, that was pretty.
That's a wild car. I've never seen somebody do something like that. There's a literal... It's literally flaming when they come to a stop, or like when they let off the gas. It's literally blowing flames out the back. That's insane. What? That can't be street legal, dude.
If you need a safe, reliable pet carrier for your chicken, this is definitely the way to go. It is a chicken bag. I made it with a vine that I bent and fastened together, and I sewed this nice little container that buttons along her bottom once she's inside, and now you have a chicken bag. If you don't have a live chicken, but you still would like a chicken bag, you could put KFC, a rotisserie chicken, or even Popeyes, or just chicken nuggets from McDonald's, or maybe your makeup. I could throw a zipper on there, or if you were going off into the woods, say, to conduct witchcraft and sorcery, you could put mustard seeds, an athame, and maybe a small candle or two. Yeah, so hit me up.
Bro's just chilling with his chicken, and he's like, yeah, if you don't have a live chicken, you can just, toss some KFC or some Popeyes in there. Like, bruh, your chicken is right there. A chicken bag. That's wild. With the way that our radio airwaves are, I would not be surprised, if I'm honest.
So what is it about images like this and African style or Egyptian style artifacts that were found in the Grand Canyon that have to be covered up? What is it about these kind of images that they can't accept? What does it tell us about true human history? And listen, stick around, because I've got a drone video of this site. When I shared this picture, many people commented. Many people said that this can't be real, that this has to be photoshopped, that he had to use artificial intelligence. People suggested, I see right over here where they blended it. But this image is of a real site on the East Coast of the United States of America. And please stick around, because for those people who said it wasn't real, you remember that we are the receipts, that we taught you the giants are real. We're teaching you about the Smithsonian, and stick around for this video, because we're going to fly over with a drone this area right here. We want you to see that it's real. We want you to see how important it is. So here we go. Let's switch. And now you are flying over the area that you just saw in that picture. What is it about images like this? What do they point to in history that they cannot let you into the Grand Canyon? They will not accept that images like this exist. It was obviously outside of their imagination, because they did everything to say that that could not be a real picture. Well, now guess what? Please like this video right now. Please share this video, because now you are sharing the evidence of this picture that's been around for over 5 years, that you are now debunking anything they had to say, because you are flying over it in a drone video that demonstrates it to you that it's real. And listen, what's important about this is that these images, it's just not about being Egyptian, because Sumeria predates Egypt. Here, these images are Sumerian, and we're going to demonstrate to you how the site that you're flying over right now, that they were worshiping Enki. Yes, they were worshiping the serpent god from Sumeria. You wanted to know why they would cover it up? Well, let's dig deeper and deeper into why. Enki was the Lord of Eden. Enki was the god of fresh water. And here we find him right at the bottom of the oldest freshwater system on earth, the Susquehanna River. Here is a site that they worship the serpent. We have thousands of ceremonial fetishes that represent serpents of different types from this site. This is a site where they're worshiping Sumerian gods. In other words, this predates Egypt. This predates Mesopotamia. And that's why they have to cover it up, because another civilization that lived right here, and we're going to show you how this continues into the water, that yes, the civilizations that you're looking for, like Atlantia or Atlantis, depending on the belief system that you follow, well, we're going to teach you how these people are relative to that, because as we're teaching you in this video and in these pictures, we want you to see, we're going to show you some pictures of mounds here. We want you to see that these are irrigation lines, just like in Mesopotamia, like you see here. This picture is from archaeologists from Mesopotamia that demonstrate, based on archaeological record, what life looked like in Mesopotamia. And here you see it right here in America. People, this predates, we have soil data here. We have soil samples that are from 20,000 BCE to 8,000 BCE that prove that that's why they don't want you to know. And that's why they're afraid of these images. That's why they will not let you in the Grand Canyon. So listen, please like this video right now. I need your help. You're not making me famous. What you're doing is speaking for the voice of this ancient civilization site that you flew over. Now, you say you want to visit ancient civilization sites. You say you want to fly over these places. You want to visit these places. Well, in this video, it's demonstrated to you that they're real. We're heading up to Delaware in October. You're welcome to come visit this site with us. Please share. This is Human Origins Revealed. Remember who shared it to you first. We're going to come out with another video that demonstrates that this site has a large, expansive, that you saw in this video, this entire site was fed by a freshwater irrigation system that proves that civilization lived here in North America long before it lived in Mesopotamia. The root of the Great Reset and the big cover-up starts here, and we're going to connect that to the Grand Canyon and all these other things that we're teaching you about. Please come in. Don't just look at my videos. Please remember to like them. Please share them and help enhance and grow the voice of this ancient civilization. Their voice has not been lost. It was just forgotten and covered up. So thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing the future. Human Origins Revealed.
What was that? What the was that? Fish. Go get out of your hat.
Don't Look Up. Remember that movie?
Oh shit! Hey! Hey! Bear! Hey! Hey, Bear! I don't know what you guys are going on about.
Yeah, just a cub freaking out.
Holy fuck! What? What are they? Over what? What is going on?
I've never seen this shit before. He's too small to fall stuff.
Good bear. Hey, Bear. What the fuck?
Nah, man. They were trying to, that little one was trying to figure out how to get to you. And the mama was just following it around while it was trying to hunt.
Mr. Thilly, I started your time.
I love it. What the heck?
Why did our taxes go up so much?
Thank you, Mr. Thilly. I like the interpretive dance.
No, he didn't. He said, I like the interpretive dance. Bro, if he just spent all that time dancing just to go, why did our taxes go up? What a legend.
Missing YouTuber and his viral video. It's all part of a mystery centered around Sedona, Arizona.
Of course, the popular tourist destination that we all love and know, and it's known for its scenic beauty and shopping. But don't forget its mysterious side. Crystals and energy vortexes are a big reason why some people visit Sedona.
Used for science experiments? I would say so.
This is a YouTube video posted by someone calling himself Funky Fathead.
You can see a much more stable fracture.
He says he's using a computerized tone generator to open a vortex, a portal in time and space.
I haven't a clue where he is. He sounds American, so I'm hazarding a guess somewhere in the States.
The video caught the attention of this man who posts videos from his home in England. He calls himself Hidden Underbelly.
He went on to experiment with portals and sound frequencies.
Hidden Underbelly spoke to us via Facebook messaging after this video racked up more than 1 million views.
That in itself is pretty insane.
After he was unable to reach Funky Fathead, the video made news in the Daily Star, headlined, "Bloke Missing After Opening Portal of Time and Space in His Bedroom."
If he has opened a portal, God knows where he is. And more to the fact, God knows if he can get back.
You see, Funky Fathead hasn't been seen or heard from in 4 months. He did leave one clue, however.
If you don't know where that is, I do. Is in Sedona.
Sedona is known for having dimensional travel there. I mean, that's one of the great tourist sites about it, is that people try to go find these portals.
Sedona is known for its mysterious vortex portals and magical healing places.
Very interesting. I remember seeing those videos when they were new, and I had no idea somebody put it on the news. That's hilarious because it's very obviously not real. I knew it. That was definitely real. I thought it was going to swap over to AI, but no, that was real.
It could be an alien space probe that started switching its lights on. We've also seen the theory put out there that the object is surrounded by a cloud of CO2 because it's a giant spaceship full of living organisms that are breathing out CO2 just like we do, and they are venting the waste produced into space. I've even heard it said that 3i Atlas might be a giant living organism itself, and it's consuming dust and gas as it moves through the solar system and releasing CO2 as an organic byproduct. The cool thing is that as of right now, no one can say with 100% certainty that this is not true. It's probably not, but same thing with the nickel metal. No one can say for sure what's going on with that finding, so you can't say definitively that it's not an artificially constructed alien spacecraft. Again, it's probably not, but... And this is why scientists and astronomers are quickly trying to learn as much about 3i Atlas as they can in the small window of time that we have available. We have an opportunity to get a photograph of this object as it passes close by the planet Mars in early October, coming within about 28 million kilometers, which is still pretty far, but it's close enough for 2 European Mars orbiters to get a decent look. The European Space Agency will use both the Mars Express and ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter to observe 3i Atlas using high-resolution cameras and color imaging systems. Now, it's not like we'll get a beautiful close-up or anything, but there should be just enough resolution to distinguish between the cloud of gas surrounding the object and whatever is at the center of that cloud, so we could maybe get an idea about what the shape of the object actually is. And then by late October, from our point of view on Earth, 3i Atlas will pass behind the sun, and we won't be able to see it again until December, at which point it'll be on the way out of the solar system again. But we'll get one last chance. On March 16th, 2026, 3i Atlas will fly past Jupiter at a distance of 53 million kilometers. Still pretty far away, but we do have one active probe out there in the orbit of Jupiter. It's called Juno. It's an older spacecraft. It's been at the Jupiter system since 2016, and the end of the probe's scientific mission is actually scheduled for September 2025. NASA was planning to just crash the probe into Jupiter to dispose of it and see what happens along the way, but another potential end-of-life mission could be to try and intercept 3i Atlas on its way out of the solar system. So as weird as it's been studying this object so far, we are not done with it yet. There's still a lot to learn. We will get answers. We'll probably also get just as many new questions, and that is what makes this all so fun.
Very strange. Yeah, 3i Atlas is a very interesting find. I've been talking about it for quite a while, but everything I've seen, it doesn't make sense.
Which one is AI?
Oh, that's so obvious, that one. I only got the machinery one wrong with the conveyor belts and whatever the heck was on them.
NASA says its Voyager 1 probe is sending usable information to Earth again.
For over 4 decades, Voyager 2 has been drifting quietly into the abyss, far beyond the reach of planets, past the cold edge of the solar system, into the great unknown. A ghost ship, guided by Earth's last whisper in the 90s. We imagined it would fade quietly, its signal dimming into cosmic noise, but it didn't. Just recently, it sent something back. Not just date, not just a routine transmission, a message that made NASA scientists stop. A sudden spike, an unexpected shift, a sharp line crossed, and with it, confirmation of something humanity had long feared, but never dared to say out loud, that the edge of our solar system is not a blur, it is a wall, and beyond it, something changes. When Voyager 2 crossed what's known as the helipause, the boundary where the sun's influence ends and true interstellar space begins, it was expected to be gradual, almost poetic. Scientists believed that the solar wind would fade into the interstellar medium like a slow dissolving mist. But what Voyager 2 detected was the opposite. The transition wasn't slow, it was sudden. One moment, it was inside the sun's protective bubble, the next, it was beyond it. In a place where radiation spiked by over 70%, plasma density jumped, and the very structure of the magnetic field changed. It was like opening a door and stepping into an entirely different room. The readings were not subtle, they were abrupt, sharp, as if a membrane had been pierced. What stunned researchers most wasn't just the presence of a boundary, but the precision of it. The sun's heliosphere, once thought to gently bleed into space, was now revealed as a distinct shield-like structure, one that had been holding back the chaos of the galaxy. And as Voyager 2 stepped through, it confirmed that our solar system isn't just floating in space, it's protected by something. Until now, for decades, the idea of the heliosphere was considered theoretical, a bubble of magnetic and plasma energy shaped by the solar wind. But Voyager 2 showed it wasn't just theoretical, it was vital. Inside this shield, conditions are relatively stable, radiation is filtered, space weather is manageable, and cosmic rays are diminished. But the moment Voyager 2 stepped out, all of that changed. The data showed intense particle energy, chaotic magnetic flux, and dangerous levels of galactic radiation. Suddenly the solar system appeared not as a lonely outpost, but as a fortress, and stepping beyond its walls meant entering an unregulated frontier. The smooth curves and soft boundaries that existed in textbooks were gone, replaced with hard numbers, jagged spikes, and terrifying implications. Voyager 2 was no longer just drifting, it was being bombarded. The sun's magnetic field had been aligned almost perfectly with the interstellar field, a phenomenon no one expected, one that raised questions about how the galaxy's own structure might be shaping the space around us. The heliosphere wasn't just a field, it was a threshold, and crossing it had consequences. One of the most shocking revelations from Voyager 2's data was that the heliosphere isn't fixed. It breathes, it moves, it contracts and expands based on the sun's 11-year cycle, changing its shape and thickness as solar activity rises and falls. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 didn't cross at the same place, nor at the same distance, and the differences were not random. They were shaped by the rhythm of the sun. This means that the boundary of our solar system isn't a neat sphere. It's distorted, almost comet-shaped, with pulses that ripple outward like the breath of a giant organism. At times it stretches, at times it recoils, and if the solar wind weakens, the boundary draws closer to home, allowing more galactic radiation to seep inside. If it strengthens, the barrier pushes outward, shielding us more effectively. The implication is disturbing. Earth.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna stop it because it's an AI voice with a bunch of random video clips, but it actually was telling a bunch of facts, and that's pretty cool. That's some cool information for everyone.
One person is dead and 2 others are in the hospital tonight after a stabbing incident in Robinson Township. It all started at a home on K Row. Police say a man known to the victims, a man and woman, went into their home and attacked them. Both victims were taken to the hospital. Police say the suspect took off from the scene in a stolen car and then crashed on I-576 in South Fayette Township. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
Bro, how you gonna go try to rob some people, stab them, steal their car, then crash their car while running away? That's terrible.
Person being arrested without criminal charges, all for speaking against that foreign government that we're not supposed to speak about, and they're bragging about this all over the news. And now hold on, because I think it's part of tactics. These are scare tactics to silence people. They're hitting up all the major universities and bragging about it online. Scare tactics. You have no rights, and a lot of people saying we now live in a totalitarian government. My argument is I think we've been living in a totalitarian government for a long time. We're just now waking up to it. Some social media platforms calling it the Matrix, and that's a perfect analogy. We live in a false reality created for us. We never had free speech. They've always been silencing us, but just more subtle about it before. Our democracy's always been an illusion. Illusion of choice, illusion of blame. Our media gave the illusion of opinion and the ability to redirect blame. Your education system, they lied to you in history class. Your economy's not that free either. All your bills, but all the major products you buy into, it all goes to them. Yes, we've been living in a totalitarian government, and people are just now waking up to the Matrix. And with people waking up, they lose control. And now they're being more oppressive to get us back into control. And in history, as all totalitarian governments collapsed, on the way down, they got more oppressive. So someday I hope we win. But sadly, until then, there's going to be worse times.
For entertainment purposes only. I got one more. Bro, what are you doing?
Buddy, you better get down.
The dog was even like, what the heck is that? Damn. Wild. I mean, if you're not hurting anybody and it's, you know, whatever that was, why not? As long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone around you. That's some wild stuff, though. Alrighty. Well, that's all we got for today, everybody. Hope you guys had a great time hanging out watching these videos. I had a pretty good time hanging out watching these videos. Some pretty good ones today, some weird ones. Not a lot of politics. I try to stay away from that. I will bring some in the next few videos, but generally we try to stay away from that. We like looking at the, you know, the science fiction type stuff, the science fact type stuff, AI, robotics, things like that. But I appreciate everyone for stopping through. I appreciate all the live chats. I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, everybody who comes through and subscribes. You guys are great. Please share these videos with all your friends, family, so they can see what we're looking at, so they don't think we're just a bunch of crazy conspiracy theorists over here. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a blessed day, and until next time, peace.